This season started with a tough schedule for the Lakers and an easier one for the Warriors, but now it's the opposite. The Warriors have a difficult schedule, while the Lakers have an easier one. We're not underestimating any teams, we're just looking at the records because it's indeed easier to beat the lower-ranked teams compared to undefeated ones like the Cleveland Cavaliers, for example. After the Lakers face the Cavaliers, they'll play 2 games against the worst team in the East, the Toronto Raptors. They'll also face the Detroit Pistons, and twice against the worst team in the West, the Utah Jazz. They've also played the Philadelphia 76ers, who have only 2 wins so far, and they'll face the New Orleans Pelicans twice, who will be missing Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum, Herb Jones, and DeJounte Murray. There's also the San Antonio Spurs, a decent team but still low in the Western standings, and the Orlando Magic without Paolo Banchero. The ball is round, and they did lose to the Detroit Pistons, but these teams are more favorable opponents than stronger teams like the Cavs, OKC, or the Celtics. In this schedule, only the Memphis Grizzlies will have a 50% win rate. So, this is the Lakers' chance to rise in the standings and potentially reach the top 5 or top 6 in the West, especially with injuries to players like Chet Holmgren, Kevin Durant, Ja Morant, and others. While the Sacramento Kings are currently struggling, Malik Monk is out for at least 2 weeks due to a right ankle sprain, and the Kings are performing below expectations, especially given the strength of their lineup. They have a solid 10-man rotation and one of the best starting 5s in the NBA on paper and in terms of talent. However, their record stands at only 6 wins and 5 losses. They're having issues with their defense, but their main challenge is the intense competition in the West. They're still trying to build chemistry after adjusting their offensive first option, and being in the West means that every game is against a strong opponent, leaving no room for errors. With Malik Monk injured, their path to making the top 6 in the West will be even more challenging. Meanwhile, Zion Williamson is expected to be out for at least 4 to 6 weeks due to a hamstring injury, equivalent to about a month. However, if you've followed NBA news closely over the last few years, you'll know that in Zion's 5 seasons, when he's announced as being out for a certain period, it often extends beyond the initial timetable. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Zion ends up being out for 2 months.
The man has 31.
Did you enjoy this video? Please click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more updates.